Alright, LogicLemur back again with another Sudoku. This one is called Blueberry Crop in the Fog by Olima. And the rules, not too long, which is good. Normal Sudoku rules apply, so every row, column, if I could get those to work properly, column, and 3x3 box, as it is 1 through 9, once each. Blue squares are box indexing. So this is a blue square. You can see through the fog, which means that a digit A at position B of a box indicates a B at position A in that box. So let's say this was a 7. What does that mean? It means that there has to be an 8 at the 7 position, because this is the 8th digit in the box. Obviously that doesn't work with the kropki dot there, but that's the premise. It's like this was a 6. That means the 2 would be in the 6th position. Okay? Black dots indicate digits in a 1 to 2 ratio. White dots consecutive digits. That's kropki dots. So on these black dots here, 1, 2, 4 would be valid. 8, 4, 2 would be valid, something along those lines. We don't see a white dot yet, but they would be consecutive. So if this was like a 3, this could be a 4 if there was a dot in between them. And not all dots are necessarily given. So those are the rules for Blueberry Crop in the Fog. Let's get into it and see if we can figure this one out. So the first thing I want to look at, obviously, is since this is fog. Well, I didn't describe what fog is, but I think most people know. If you guess a digit, it'll clear the fog so that you can see more clues to continue with the puzzle. The only thing we have is this index digit and the kropki dots. So this has to be from 1, 2, 4, 8, because it can't be 3, 6, because it has to be 3, 6, and then what? 12, not a valid Sudoku digit. This can't be an 8 or a 1, because then these would both be 2 or both be 4, which doesn't work. So this could be 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 8, those sorts of things. What that does tell me, though, is that this is the 8 box, 8th digit in this box. So the 8 is either in the 2nd or the 4th, which means it's not in either of these. So this has to be a 1, 2, 4, which means this is the 2. Wow. My finger clicked the wrong digit, and then my brain froze. So it has to be a 2. So this has to be the 8, because that indexes to it. Okay. So now we've got another indexing box. So whatever is here is going to determine where the 3 goes. I mean, it could be a 3, technically. We'll just hide these down here for a second. With that logic, it can't actually be a 3, because if this is a 3, this has to be a 2 or a 4, and they're already taken. Anyway. So, where can a 3 go? There's only 3 places left. It either goes in the 1 spot, the 4 spot, the 5, or the 6. Well, it can't be 1 or 4, because the 1 and 4 are here. So this has to be 5 or 6. This has to be 5, 6, or 7. But it can't be a 4 to be consecutive, which means there has to be a 6 in here. Now I've got a 3 and a 9 that have to be in those places. So we know the 3 is either in the 5th or the 6th. It can't be in the 6th because this is the 6th. So this is the 3, which means this is the 5. This is a 6. These are 7 and 9. Okay, now we've got another kropki dot to go with. The it can't be 3, 6, because 3, 6 here sees this one. So it could never work. So this has to be from the 1, 2, 4, 8. This can't be 1, 2, or 4. So this is 8. Which means that's 4. We've got, so we know where the 8 is. So this indexing is going to tell me that the 8 is in the 7. So this is 7. Now this can't go up, so it has to go to 6 and 5. This 5 tells me that the 7 is in the 5, the 5th digit of the box. That 7 gives me the 9 and the 7. Now we've only got a couple digits left here, and one of them can't be on a kropki dot. So which one do you think is which? 3 and 9. This has to be the 3, because 9 can never be on kropki. So that's 9. That's a 3. This has to be 6 then. So the 2 is in the 6th position. Now we've got another kropki dot. It can't be 1, 2, and it can't be 3, 6. And it can't be 2, 4, so it has to be 4, 8. So if this were a 4, it would mean the 8 would have to be here, which doesn't work. So this is the 8 referencing itself, and that's a 4. This can't be 7, so it has to go up to 9. This has to come back down to 8. The 1 is in the 8th position. This goes to 2. This is flowing really well. Sometimes you get into a Sudoku and you can find something up here and then you have to jump over here to figure it out. But this is leading you on a path, which I really enjoy. So what can these be? Obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8 are the only options. This cannot be 1 or 2. This can't be 6. This can't be 1 because it's got nothing to go back to. This can't be 8. Is there anything else in here? Not really. What about this? This is telling me where the 9 is. I know it can't be up there, so it's got to be one of these. So it's either 4, 5, 7, 8, or 9. So this is 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So this can't be a 2, because 2 can never be consecutive with 4. 3 and 4 work, 4 and 5 work, 7 and 8 work. This can't be 8. Okay. As I was saying, this was flowing beautifully. I'm just running into a little bit of a snag here. Let's, how about this 4? 4 can't go neither. It's got to be one of these. So it can't be here. So this can't be a 3. What else we got? Anything? I mean, there has to be a 3 in one of these. It's not too helpful right now. Just making sure I didn't miss any of these indexing boxes. The 2 is in the 6, 8 is in the 8. 1 is in the 8th. Nine. Okay. There's really nothing I can do with this kropki. It could be a ton of things, so I'm gonna hold off on that one. There has to be a 7 in here. There has to be a 7 in here. There has to be a 3 in there as well. One of these is a 5. Maybe there's some Sudoku I could do real quick. Oh yeah, there's a 2 right here. Which means there's a 2 in one of those. There has to be a 5 in one of those as well, because there can't be a 5 in either one of these two. Right, so that tells me what these two need to be. They are 1 and 8. There's the 8. 1 and 8. That was helpful. 4 and 6. There's the 4. So 6 and 4, which gives me this 6. There we go. I just needed to do some Sudoku. This is 3. So this has to be 4. So now the 9 has to be in the 4 position. And we are moving. again, 8. So that is the 6th. So this is 6. Making sure I didn't skip past anything. So what do these 2 digits need to be? 4 and 5. Well, this one has to be the 4. That has to be the 5. These are 3, 5, and 7. Like I said, that's not 3. Get rid of that stuff. This is a given, which is a 1. These are now 3 digits, which are 3, 7, and 9. That's not helping. Okay. So this 2. It's either 1, 3, or 4. Can't be 3. So it's either 1 or 4. So one of these is a 2. Which means there's a 2 in one of those. Okay. This can't be 7. That can't be, but 7 could be one of those 2. Let's just put these in for now. 1, 3, and what am I missing? 9. Sorry, that's not 3. That's not 9. Sometimes when I fill these things in, I don't think it really helps me very much. It just adds clutter, but it's kind of how I do it. Once again, I don't think this is going to do much of anything, because this can't be 1, this can't be 2, that can't be 6, so that can't be 3, but there's nothing really else there. So, where's the next step? The 9 is in 4, 6 is in 8, the 1 is in 8, 1 or 4 is one of those. Let's try some more Sudoku just to look at it. Maybe there's something hiding in here. No. Oh, here we go. There has to be a 4 because of all these. So this has a 4 on it. So it's not a 1. It's not a 3 or a 6. So it's either 2, 4, 4, 8. It's something. It's not a lot, but it's something. What about these? Is there anything here that's gonna give me anything? 1 could go almost anywhere. 2 could go almost anywhere. 3 and 4 there. 5 can go just about anywhere. 6 is there. 7 anywhere. 8. Well, 8 has to be in one of these 2, which is gonna give us this. Good. So that's 4. That's 2. That's 2. This is gonna start opening up again. Do a little bit of cleanup. Okay. This 2 can't go to 4, so it has to be 1. This has to be 4, which means that's got to be 2. Okay. Where does this 6 go? Can't be in any of these. So it's got to be here, which means this is either 4 or 7. It can't be 4, so you're 7. Which means you're 6, not 7. Okay. What do we got left in some of these rows? Because it looks like we're down to essentially just Sudoku now. So I need to get a 3 in here. Not helpful. The 1 is not helpful, really. 4. One of these 2, but not quite good enough. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. No. Okay, let's look elsewhere. Has to be a 5 in one of those two. Seven could be multiple places. Same with the 9. Okay. How about down here? 3. It's either there or there. 6 has to go right here. Can't be any of those. Can't be that one. Can't be that one. Can't be that one. So that's a 6. How about 8? Does that go anywhere? Can't be there. Can't be there. So it's there. So we do have Sudoku to work with. One of these is 8. What are these? I need a 1. Let's go a bunch of places. A 2. Which has to go right there. So it's 1, 5, and 7. That's not 5 or 7. Okay. This is now no longer a 1. This is a 3 or a 9. Neither one is ruled out. There has to be a 1 over here. It's 1, 3, 5, and 7. This is either a 1 or a 3. Just clarify a little bit. This has to be 5 or 7. There has to be a 3 over here. No, there doesn't. There has to be a 9 over here, so it has to go there. There we go. One of these has to be 9. This is actually 5 and 9. This can't be 5, so that's 9. That's 5. That's 7. That's 5. Okay. This has to be 1, 3, or 4. Can't be 1, so it's 3 or 4. Let's go back to Sudoku. Excuse me. Still trying to get out of this cough. Three. Nope. One of those is the 4. The 5. These is a 5. That's not helpful though, I don't think. 6 is... One of these is a 6. Wait, no it's not. That's the 6. Missed that one over there. 7s. No. 8s. No. And a 9. Nope. Okay. So it's not Sudoku. Or not obvious Sudoku. These have to be 3, 5, 7, and 9. That's not 9. That's not 3. That didn't help at all. These are... Well, that's a 9 right there. It gives me a 3. Did not see that. So these are 1 and 8. This is 8 and 1 and 8. This is 3 or 4. This is 7 or 9. It can't be 9 because of that. That's 7. That's 9. That's 7. Not 7. The 1 gives me the 9, 3, 1. I think this is opening it up now. 9, 5, 3, 7, 5, 3, 7. This is a 3, so that's a 1, and that's a 5. Doot, 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 doot. In the corner. 4 and 3, 1 and 4. And there we go. Good. That was a good puzzle. Really enjoyed that. Good combination of fog, which is always one of my favorites. Typical Sudoku is obviously kropki dots and indexing boxes. Sometimes I'll struggle with indexing depending on how it's laid out on this thing, but this worked out really well. Definitely a nice flow. Caught a little snag down in here. Had to kind of backtrack, but it really moved around the grid nicely. So, that was Blueberry Crop in the Fog by Olima. Excellent Sudoku. I'll get back with you guys on another one in a little bit. See you out there.